What's going on, everybody? Just wanted to make a quick little update video over here, CRST orientation. Today is the end of day one. It's currently 9 p.m. and I'm about to be going to bed. Make a long story short, I left out of Kentucky yesterday morning about 10 a.m. Got out here about 2:30. Ran up to Publix, grabbed some drinks and everything else for the hotel stay. Dropped the car off yesterday about roughly 4:30, 5 p.m. right around there. Came back over here to the hotel. Did the normal stuff. Day zero wasn't too bad. This morning, woke up 4 a.m. Got down there to the little bus stop. They pick you up out here on a shuttle. Van comes by, picks everybody up. It's like 6:30. I think they got over here. Ran us over there to orientation. Orientation started at 7. We did a bunch of our paperwork and everything else from 7 a.m. up until roughly about 10 a.m. right around there. After that, we all go outside and do a bunch of load securement. They take you out there and just kind of show you the ropes, messing with coils. They did all the eye in the sky, they did the shotgun coils, suicide coils, PVC pipe, sheet metal, doing lumber tomorrow, doing tarpon tomorrow. Spent, let's see, up until lunch. We went to lunch about 11:30, 11:45. They catered, lunch came in. Some barbecue joint out here, some barbecue chicken. They give you a menu and your early morning paperwork for like what you want for lunch the next day. I picked like pork plate. The options were like pork plate, half chicken, what else was it? Hamburger steak, cheeseburger, stuff like that. Salad if you want a salad, etc., etc. After lunch, basically you just came back out there, you worked on more load securement, you went out there looking at the different flatbeds and everything. They come in there right after lunch with a sheet of all the trucks, where they have the trucks available at. Pretty much they had one truck here in Birmingham. It was a 2024 Freightliner Cascadia, about 147,000 miles on automatic. They had 4 manual trucks. They ranged everywhere from Texas. There was like 2 in Georgia, and there was 1 in Pennsylvania. And the rest of the trucks they had was scattered out between like, I don't even know, pretty much all over the country. And then they had 1 automatic up in Louisville, Kentucky. Essentially after all that, orientation was done for the day. We left out of there about 3:15, right around there. They actually give us the van to drive back. You have access to the van. You know, if you need to go to Walmart or something like that, if you have some kind of an errand to do, they at least make sure you have a vehicle you have access to over here at the hotel, which I thought was pretty cool. Would have been better if you got to keep the actual rental car the entire time, but it is what it is. I mean, you know, rental cars ain't cheap, so I understand that. I ain't gonna complain about that. So the layer of convenience though, letting us have the van was very nice. That is much appreciated. And now tomorrow we're going back over there. We don't have access to the load board yet as of day one. We got signed into like their training app, I guess you would call it, where they have all their safety videos at. Our homework for the night, they said nothing more about the videos tonight. Biggest thing I want us to worry about was our little study guide for the securement. You have a 50-page test on day 2, to where essentially you have like 2 tries to pass it. If you don't pass it on your first time, they essentially print it out. They show you what questions that you missed. You take your study guide back home. You practice for the entire study guide again for the full test, and you also get to study on the ones that you failed. So there's that. Outside of that, I mean, I don't really know. All the guys who are here with experience will be here until Wednesday, possibly Thursday. And all the guys who are here for the 101, the no experience or the low experience, they'll be here until Thursday or Friday. So overall, not really too bad. Been a good experience so far. Hotel is nice. Typical little double room. No roommate over here, so you have a room to yourself. That's really been about it. People we spoke to over there have been very nice. We sent a president outside today. He was just out there just kind of hanging out. We went out there when we were leaving, met the president, so that was pretty cool. Been meeting the typical people over there, safety, dispatch, everybody from there. Just catch them outside, either walking in, going out, at the little smoking area, whatever. So overall, it's not been too bad. So that's where I came after I left the college, and here I am now. Appreciate, apologize for not being all dressed up. You caught me in my nightgown, I guess we could call it. But I don't know, just wanted to drop in here, give everybody an update as far as what was going on. not a whole lot of information out there about CRST or anything else. The information that is kind of out there is kind of real bland, I guess you would say. Not to talk badly about anybody, but before I came over here, I was dying for any kind of like step-by-step detail as far as what it was actually like and everything else, and figured I'd do my part, and here we go. But that's it. Any questions? You know what to do. No editing on this one. Don't have the computer over here, so I can't make all the fancy edits like how I do in my past videos, but it is what it is. So, you all have a good night, and I will see y'all in the next one.